Hi, in this video I'm going to tell about different methods of generating a value of E. E is a mathematical constant. It is a base for the natural logarithm, and there are numerous ways or methods of generating E. So perhaps in understanding E, the first step is to actually try out and create E for ourselves, and later on we compare these methods and we try. Apparently these methods of generating E seems to be quite different and quite uncommon from one another, and but all of them seems to directly give to the same value of same constant value E. Why is it like this? And all these things is interesting to discover. So in this video I'm going to talk about a few methods of generating E. So let's start with actually knowing what is value of E. So the value of E is a mathematical constant given as 2.718288183. So this is the value of E known to up to 8 decimal places, but the value of E has been calculated to probably billions or trillions of digits up to the decimal places, and E is not an irrational number. E is not even a rational number. So the value of the decimal values of E keep on repeating without any pattern indefinitely. So here I have taken 8, shown you the 8 values. So let's get to the different methods. First method, probably one of the simplest methods of generating E, is shown here. There is a formula which is summation n. It's an infinite series, so where you have to add 1 by n factorial to itself infinite number of times. Of course here we will be doing probably less than infinite number of times. So let's get on with the first method of generating what is E. So what I do is I take n, some trial values of n, so and then I will calculate what is 1 by n factorial. So it is important that we start from 0 to infinity. So I take n equal to 0, n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. In fact you can go for more also. So for example here I have gone all the way up to 16. So then the next step of calculation is 1 by n factorial. So I simply use a formula is equal to 1 divided by FACT. Fact is a function for calculating factorial, and factorial 0 is 0, so factorial 0 is 1, so 1 by 1 is 1 here, and I can simply select this. Now that we have given a formula, if I just double click this corner, it calculates a value. So if you see, the values are decreasing, and it touches pretty much 0 by the time, I mean this is not 0, this is up to 8 decimals. If you take it is covering 0. So since we are only interested in calculating up to 8 decimals, so I will just discard the values below that and you just say delete. The next step is, this is 1 by n factorial, this column, so I want a summation of this. So I simply use this button here to calculate the sum of this entire column. So, and there it is, we have this number. E value is 2.718288183. So this is one method for calculating E, but not the only method. So let me go to one more method of calculating E. Let's refer to that PDF file. Yeah. So here I want to try out method number 4 first. So the value of E is this continued fraction. If you can observe this fraction, there is a pattern here. It starts with 2 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4 and so on. So to generate this kind of a pattern, we can use Excel to find out the value of E. So let us try out how to do this. In fact, you can go all the way to many number of decimals. Here I have shown up to 4. So let's see how to do it. So I take a fresh sheet, and here again our objective is to find the value of E. So let me start by just taking some numbers, natural numbers. I will use, let's say, up to 10. Now if you refer back to this formula, the lowest will be okay, in this case it is 3 by 4, and if you want to neglect this part, then and then in the limiting case, if you neglect this part, it will be 3 by 4. So similarly here also, the last term we can say that if I want to do it up till 10, so the last term will be 9 by 10. So that's what we will calculate here. I will say is equal to this value divided by this value. So this is 0.9 we are getting. Let me choose some decimal point values for this. So I'll go up to again 8 decimals. Okay, now it is 0.9. So the previous term of this, if you look here, it is 4 plus 4 by something. So it will be 9 plus 9 by 10. So in the end of the series, so I will calculate that. So is equal to 9 plus 9 by 10. So this will be my number up to the this denominator, and that is going to be divided by 8. So what I will directly get that value here. So I'll simply say and close this bracket and then say A11 divided by this. So here what is happening is that now I am calculating up to the 8th value. So this formula which is pasted in this figure is achieving a part of the fraction, and this pattern will repeat all the way up to 1. So from now onwards you can simply have to copy this formula and paste it one step above and keep pasting it one step above, and ultimately you will reach up to this. Okay, it shows 0 here now, but what exactly is our final it shows 0 here because there is no value above it. So we will be using this 0.3922. again we'll refer back to this. So what we have done is calculated up to here 1 by 2 plus something. So this 0.399 is value which is up to this. So we have to add 1 and divide it by 1 again, and then add 2 to it to get the final step. So that I will be doing. So this is this value, if you see, it is 1 plus 2 by something. So that is in this term up to here 1 plus 2 by something. So I'll add 1 to it. So I'll say is equal to this plus 1 and is equal to 1 divided by this, and finally 2 plus this is equal to 2 plus this value. So this is my final estimate for what is E, and again let me show more decimals of it. Okay, so what is the value we are getting here? 2.71828183. Again exactly we are getting the same value that we are expecting, although we have done only up to 10 decimals. If you continue it up to infinity, you will be getting even more terms of it, or even more accurate value of E. So so far we have seen two methods of calculating E. Let me quickly go into the one more method. So as per this PDF file, we have seen method 1 and method 4 of generating E. Let's quickly do method 5, and then we'll address methods 2 and 3 in a different part 2 of this video. So okay, now let's focus on this. E value is limit n tends to infinity 1 by 1 plus n to the power of n. Now let us again quickly go and mathematically or mechanically do it. So I select sheet, and then I will give my n value here. Let's say n value is 10. So the formula is n tends to infinity. So later on we are going to give full large value for n, and here I'll say n is equal to 1 plus 1 divided by n and to the power of n. So this is the estimate of E, but as we know, we have to give a large value for n to get the correct estimate. Let me give a 10,000 value. So then again I'm getting 2.71814, which is pretty close to the estimate of E. So I will stop here. I think I'm running out of time. So we have seen three methods of creating, three different methods, but all of them leading to the same value of E. So thank you. We'll see two more methods in part 2 of this video.